Podlita.
This is our VH1 era.
From the Isle of Previously.
Conspiracy theory.
Doo-doo-doo.
I'm on Sexy Watch.
Goal Watch.
Clone watch.
Tyron.
Read alert.
Tyra 2 list.
Double.
Captions crunch.
It's so nice to wear.
You want to wear that top?
My hair bill.
Working models who are working.
It's good, it's round.
Podlita.
23. Hey there, and welcome to Podlita. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm Lex Basile Price, and morning, my child.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and everybody say goodbye to Zendaya.
Ooh.
And I'm JW Krupp, and she's the only person here I'm worried about just because we share a face.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 23, Episode 2, Lights, Camera, Catwalk, or as I like to refer to it, the girl who showed that pussycat one more time.
She sure did.
And if you like showing us your pussycat, you can become part of the Lead'em Pod for your 99 cent, $4.99, or $9.99
Yeah,
pussycat.
pussycat's what I call a wallet, a purse, any of those things, really.
So you can click that clicksel in the description. Another thing you can do
What's that?
is write a review on Apple
Ooh.
Podcasts, which
Wait,
we
this
have.
feels like a setup. Do you have new ones to share?
I have 3 new
Ooh,
ones.
Not one, not two, but three.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
3. Crunch.
3. Wow, we're probably old, and there are probably youngs that don't know what that is.
100%.
That owl taught me how to count and how to bite.
Crazy, because owls just have such small beaks.
And of course, they're all 5 stars. First one, hilarious. This show always puts a smile on my face. So glad I learned about this show by talking to one of the hosts on Scruff. Guerrilla marketing at its finest.
And
Lord.
yes, I know what you're all thinking. It was me.
It was. Hannah makes a profile that's just a torso, headless torso, and just goes around being like, the username is, do you want to be on top?
Oh!
I was like, why am I getting so many requests?
All right, number 2, great podcast. Yo, shrug.
Oh, yay.
ETA, love it so much that I went to listen on Spotify for a while so I could rate it there as well. This podcast is
True
excellent.
fan.
The hosts have a high energy, casual vibe to their discussion while still having organized thoughts and good production values. Thank you.
Oh,
Appreciate
that
it.
is legitimately one of the nicest reviews
Yeah.
I've ever heard. That's the compliment for me, if people know me in real life, of being like energized yet organized.
No.
Everyone knows that's what I strive for. I'm just like, how fast can I do the spreadsheet?
And finally, this podcast wants to be on top. Since I'm on my 4th or 5th listen through, I think it's time to leave a review.
Love.
This podcast is my go-to for whatever mood, but especially when I need to decompress or stave off a panic attack.
Oh.
Y'all have been with me through 2 pregnancies and a rough postpartum, job changes, deaths, celebrations, COVID, strep, 2 shows performed in, and 7 shows directed. Okay, working.
Oh, well, working. Who is working?
Working. I hope we never run out of top model material to listen to y'all talk about. 20 years strong at this point. Well, that's a lot. While this might not be the podcast for everyone, it's smiles for miles past Cycle 5 winner Nicole. Thanks to the 3 of you for bringing your gifts and positivity to the world. And
That's amazing.
that was amazing. I also would like to point out for people that maybe are like, oh, I've listened too long to write a review. No.
It's always the right
You can
time.
do it whenever.
to write a
Great
review.
example. I actually like the idea that this reviewer waited into the 4th or 5th time to be like, you know what? It is 5 stars.
I'm just going to do one more time through.
Because
Just
if you
check.
ever re-listened or re-watched a show and the second time through, you're like, well.
Ooh.
This review also made me realize that I can never own a business because I would not have an employee of the month. I would have a working worker who is working.
Can we all say a special shout out to Previously On for getting it's on Tyron?
I'll never be over
This
it.
is not Previously On as we know it.
No.
This is the worst version of Previously On.
But it
No
got
voiceover?
credited. It's a person now.
But Previously On does give me a preview of what Captions Crunch is going to be like on Hulu because, y'all,
Ooh.
these captions don't care and aren't trying.
Can we talk about Hulu for a second?
Let's.
I have a lot of problems.
I have two things about Hulu, and then I would love to open it up to the room. So
Before.
we
Yes.
Oh, okay. No,
No,
please.
go.
Okay. Huh? We're all Hulu energized and organized. So Hulu said to us, told us, the viewing public, that Cycle 23 and only Cycle 23 would be expiring on a Thursday. It was
They said
some
say goodbye.
Thursday.
Yeah, they said 12. I remember looking, it said 12 days, and I was like, well, who's going to have to watch the fucking recap?
Right. And we were like, oh, we'll only have time to record the first episode. Then we're going to have to find it. We had
We reached out.
lovely fan Alan, who I want to give a shout out to, who was like,
I'm
whatever
here for you.
means Alan got the episode, we had them just in case. So we were going to be fine. But then Thursday came. And out of curiosity, I peeked because I was like, well, maybe they added 24 or something. Maybe it'll be good news. Nope. 23 just still up.
I thought it was going to move to Paramount Plus because of the big old CBS in the corner.
The branding that occurred on even UPN and CW versions of the show.
That is weird because now the CBS logo is on cycles 1 through 10 on Hulu as well, right?
So prominent.
Very odd. But then, so it's just still there. So now all three of us, I assume, are watching it via Hulu, right? Great. So it is kind of, I like it because, again, you do get captions and things like that. But also, Hulu could not care less about spoiling things via thumbnail.
Nope.
I was like, oh, I have to now, like, kind of look around with my eyeballs to pick the episode to watch. I don't know, like, oh, I guess blah, blah, blah's fine for 2 more episodes since they're in the thumbnail.
I also need to, I don't know if it's just a me problem or if it's a Hulu-wide issue, but when I rewind to, oh, I missed something, and shows you it for a second and then jumps ahead 10.
Happens to me too.
My biggest issue is on Hulu when you pause, as I often do for detail. Like, pausing is how we discovered Nightmare Hot Dog.
Yeah.
Where would I be without the pause button? Hulu is like, oh, you're watching Hulu. Let me black out the bottom third of the screen so you can't see anything.
Boo. It's terrible. Now, that being said, Hulu, please keep Cycle 23 up
Please.
until the end of this.
Because
Because it is better to have it, and I like it being available on a legitimate service so that our
Absolutely.
fans can watch. And this is the first time in forever, as long as you already have a Hulu account, that you don't have to purchase it to watch along with us. So I like it.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a world where 24. It's still weird to me that it's 1 through 10 and 23.
so weird.
Awful.
But captions in the previouslys crunched, here are 14 brand new models to here are some from brand new models.
Well, that's actually weirdly kind of true. Some of these are brand new models, and some of them are models who have been working for 5 years.
No, all of them are. All of them, apparently.
Most
Even
of them
the
have
ones
more
who had to
experience
do
than
it in
Rita Ora.
secret.
Yeah, because half of them are 20 years older than Rita Ora.
And oh, good, they still got Tyra to do bad ADR.
Ugh. I like I put like a bullet points for previously, and it was just, Tyra was here, there are new judges, one designer was mean, the other wasn't, and Justine is bad at this.
Honestly.
Also, we get of course, now the opening credits are at the front, like there will always be. I'll just say, rewatching them now and getting time to get over the newness and just watching the individual.
Really take them in.
Clearly, at this time, braids were big.
I have okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
Because Justine fully gets a makeover at her opening credits thing.
Well, to be fair, it took me 2 times watching through to realize that they are in alphabetical order.
Oh, I did not pick that up.
Yeah. And then, Justine aside, because Justine is at a lot, right?
Mm.
Paige's looks so different than everyone else when she's like, punch, punch. I'm Baby Spice, but ginger. Like, her vibe is so different.
It feels like everyone else got like direction, and then Paige was the last one. They're like, okay, Paige, we're just gonna do some fun ones. And she's like, well, they won't use these. So I'm like, oh.
My 3 favorite things about the credits are Cherish holding up the leg.
Yes.
But then
It's like
disappears.
I knew someone was going to say it. It burns into your brain.
Mhm. Kyle doing absolutely nothing.
Oh my God. Kyle just taking my advice, leaning away from the camera.
Mm-hmm. And finally...
remember when in cycle 12, where the opening credits were so bad and they just showed the same picture of Talia over and over? That's what Kyle did.
In real time.
Yes.
And my final thing, Rita Ora pointing directly at camera way too much.
Uh-huh.
Though I'll say my favorite Rita face is the biting half the mouth one. And the other ones, I was like, ooh, I wish that was her last shot.
Mm-hmm.
They make the last shot sexy.
Yeah.
And I wish it was like the quirky one. Also, Drew Elliott does not want to be on camera.
No.
Blink. I don't think he blinked. I think he closed his eyes through the shoot.
Yep. It'll be over soon.
If
Drew,
I can't see the camera can't see
Go
me.
to your happy place, Drew. Do your affirmations, Drew.
You're outside on the sidewalk smoking, thinking of great concepts.
You broke the internet, Drew. You can do this.
And then we're going to jump scare pan over to a huge sparkly ANTM logo in this house.
We don't get, this is what I find annoying. We don't get any intro to this house. We're just there.
In the brownstone. In the massive brownstone.
I found this brownstone. It was 51 West 83rd, so it's between Central Park West and Columbus Avenue.
Upper West Side, smack dab.
It's 4 stories with a rooftop.
And the backyard space.
It has 6 bedrooms, 8 full baths, and 2 half baths. It's 6,300 square feet, and it just recently sold in 2022 for $12.3 million.
Woo!
Thought it would be more.
And this is great.
Well, Top Model ruined it somehow, Hannah.
Yeah, fair.
So when they started filming this season, they didn't inform the neighborhood that they would be filming.
Cool.
And it had been empty for a while. So the neighbors thought, oh, maybe it got sold. Because it was kind of loud at one night. And then the next night, and I think we can figure out what night this was, it got so loud that they complained and then found out that Top Model was filming next door.
That is such a New York story.
I love the thought that they had to bring the price down because of its Top Model history, like you have to do with a murder house.
Cycle 23 was the Rita season? Oh, I guess.
And
I don't know about these vibes.
Just to be mean to Justine a little bit more.
Good, because the show's got to be too.
Top Model math. She says she can fit her family 400 times, but doing some math, that would mean that to get that amount, it would be a 4x4 foot area that her entire family could live in.
She didn't say it'd be comfortable. She said it could happen.
Yes.
Cute kid photo, though.
That upside down Easter basket photo is adorable.
So cute.
I also like Justine in the very, very top of the episode is very likable because I liked her opening up the curtain, kicking up her leg, and going, "Good morning, my child."
Morning, my child.
Like you could see a world where she is like in the right amount, very fun to be around.
I think she actually, truly was not ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't hate the red bedroom with the double cuck chairs, but it does feel like there's maybe too much. This house is weird because it's kind of normal.
But there's a lot of stuff.
Stuff. They love
everywhere.
An hourglass. So many colored hourglasses.
Yeah.
Is there like a wall of decorative plates? Like
yes. No.
There's also just a box shelf.
And there is a very missed opportunity. There is one wall that has all of their comp cards on it.
Yeah.
And
I like
wish,
frames, I think, too.
Yes, and I wish they took down the person who leaves.
That should be the last shot of the episode.
A clear thing to do. Why would you not
take
do
it
that?
with you? You take
Yeah.
it with you when you leave. It's such a moment, and I don't understand.
So we'll get into this more, but it's very interesting to be getting into this period of Top Model where the show is clearly having an identity crisis
Yeah.
and ashamed of its past. Because this show wants us to believe when a girl gets eliminated, she doesn't get to go back to the apartment.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Top Model's attempt to sand off some of the more cringe elements that had started to grow like mold on the show over time, it took away some of the stuff that was like iconic of the show.
Uh-huh.
Like not having, since we're talking about the end of the episode now, like not having a fade out and basically not having makeover photos. Spoiler, we did have them, but they were black and white, which is so stupid.
Wild.
It's like, why take away that? No one ever complained about the fade out collage.
Right.
We complained about men.
It feels like they don't know how to make a moment.
And
say what you will about Tyra. Tyra knows how to create a moment.
It's her best skill in a lot of ways, is Tyra knew this will be a thing.
I think
Sometimes the wrong thing, but a thing.
Frequently.
I think in the same vein, the read alerts.
I like the name. I like the name.
While the name is great,
Yeah.
the energy is lacking.
And now it's time.
You would say.
Now it's time for me to introduce a new segment that I'm calling Where in New York is Rita San Diego?
I love it.
It's probably gonna always be in her hotel room.
My fun guess for this one was Green Room at the View.
You can feel Sarah Haynes over to the side being like, can I be in it? It's so funny because this style of video Tyra Mail Rita alert does make sense to me.
I agree.
We're in a year in a world where people were starting to do videos like that, selfie style. She looked good in it.
Yeah.
You know, and it looked real in a way the Oppo selfies kind of
Never
never
did.
achieved. My weirdest thing about it is they keep Rita alert, not the word, the thumbnail in the corner, like we don't know what's happening. Did the girls see it like that? They were like, yeah, it's the Rita alert. That's the only thing we're watching.
As though it's like an Instagram frame.
Yes,
Yes.
actually. Like they could click it and be like, we're done.
I can make my own reach alert.
Although they've learned how to film screens, or
Yes.
screen technology has
Finally.
caught up, or something happened.
The tone is just the strangest thing to me about the tone is that clearly what Rita says is scripted because it looks like she's reading a cue card.
Yes.
Sure.
But it's so casually scripted that I'm wondering, why did you write this down?
Yes.
And also, this isn't live. You could do several takes.
Right?
But it's almost like she has a limited data plan and she can't.
I wish we saw a battery at the top left, like it was running out every
Yeah.
time she filmed.
Look, Rita flew over from London. Didn't change her cell phone plan.
that
She
SIM
didn't get
card is
grandfathered
wrong.
in. Yeah.
Working on limited minutes.
Oh, that's so funny. I love that one. So this is the reveal that Stacey McKenzie's going to be the runway coach.
Which great.
Yeah, great. If we're losing Miss J,
Kind of a lie, but sure.
yeah, but it's generally true.
Yeah.
It's like how Miss J in old seasons
Yes.
was. Not a huge part yet. And then Paige waves goodbye to Rita. Like she thinks it is live. Like,
Yeah,
"Bye."
that makes sense.
That's Paige.
That is Paige.
Every moment is a Paige moment.
Yeah.
A
Well, I
page
think-
turning moment.
You know, in acting, how you react, that's what the stereotype. Paige is constantly reacting.
Yeah.
A thing that I like that does make the whole thing feel New Yorky. I like the neighborhood Tyrons.
Yes.
And not, of course, the first one's Harlem, which
Yeah.
I currently live in. So obviously I'm excited about that. But still,
It's like right around the corner from us, too.
Oh,
Where they
absolutely
go.
was. This is the first time I didn't have to do research. I was like, I've been there.
I know that place. So they head to Adam Clayton Powell Jr. State Office Building Plaza, which is named after the U.S. Representative and vehement homophobe Adam Clayton Powell Jr.
Fun to have that street so close to us.
It's fun that that's my address.
Just think about how upset he would be.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what is cool is this place, like, it's been like kind of controversial because it very brutalist architecture, and so it's kind of ugly. It's one of the tallest buildings in Harlem, but it also hosts like a ton of events, a ton of live music.
Oh yeah.
And then the mural,
it's what people know it for.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even think about the architecture, honestly.
No. Apparently it was designed to be a, quote, African mask shape, which
I did not know that.
Yeah. And the mural we see is called How Do I See Myself, which is a creative art workshop for kids piece, which was cool.
Yeah. And the space is cleared and the runway and catwalk is ready. And they meet Stacy, who is looking great.
Sensational.
This outfit
Hair.
is banging. Everything. Legs for yards.
A little bit about Stacey McKenzie, which I actually didn't know. She was born in Jamaica and then grew up in Canada.
Oh, I didn't I thought she was born in Canada.
So did I.
In my head, she's like famously
so
Canadian.
Yeah.
Whenever she throws in a little A, I get so excited.
Yeah.
The only controversy I found, which is kind of fun, is in February 2012.
Yes, talk about this program, because this was how I learned about it.
Yeah, she was a panelist on Canada Reads, and she defended Dave Bedini's book On a Cold Road. And on
Lex, you can't just say Canada Reads like everybody knows what Canada Reads is. Because obviously you have to click through to the next Wikipedia page where you find out that Canada Reads is an annual Battle of the Books competition organized and broadcast by the CBC, which is the most Canadian thing I've ever read in my entire life.
Funny.
And so this controversial thing that happened on the first day is Mackenzie cast the tie-breaking vote to eliminate Prisoner of Tehran. And the controversy, which is what I love about Stacey McKenzie. There is something so, like, wholesome about her.
Well, and also Stacey McKenzie is the absolute crowned queen of going on shows and leaving early.
Love that energy.
Apparently, she didn't come back to Canada's Drag Race because they refused to pay the judges union wages.
Yep.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Yep. I just love, because I don't think she was on Canada's next top model the entire time. I could be wrong about that, because there's only 3 cycles.
Yeah, I don't think she was, though. No, it was only on the first season.
Yeah, exactly. She's so good at being on the first seasons of reality. And what's so funny, and I think this is a missed opportunity, but I get that we're in this weird cycle of the show that they want to forget that the rest happened. Because she's been on Top Model.
Yeah.
Show her on Top Model when you introduce her. Have one contestant pay lip service to, like, I saw her and she was it. You know?
This Top Model is ashamed of its past in a way that makes it seem like a very not confident show.
Yeah. But you know who's super confident? Paige. Because she didn't need Taylor Swift to define stoop for her.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And
look, I love descending from a stoop. Somebody write that memoir so I can read it.
I learned about that. I actually learned about that from Hey Arnold.
Sure.
Because there was a character called Stoop Kid.
Stoop Kid.
His whole thing was, I bet that episode is like sad or something when I look back at it, because I was like,
all of Hey Arnold was sad.
All of Hey Arnold was,
really sad.
Really sad. But I love that if you ever wanted a video definition of nogging,
Oh, yeah.
Fake voguing. Paige is here to wistfully move her arms.
Look, at least she really moves them because
She
some
does.
of these contestants, when encouraged to vogue,
So
it's like they're ashamed of having wrists.
And they're given so much permission from Stacy and friends to do
yes.
Stacy and her boys.
So this is House of Mugler, which is actually now, or actually it's confusing. There's not a lot of history. It's a lot of oral tradition about houses, but it's the House of Miyake Mugler, which is one of the first voguing ball houses to focus on butch queen and not femme queen categories, which was kind of fascinating.
Didn't realize that. I feel like the name is one of our most famous house names.
Well, they also
and we get a Canadian pronunciation from Stacy.
Mugler.
Mugler.
They birthed both House of Galliano and House of Balenciaga.
Yeah.
And a little, if you're interested at all, which I think you should, the history of ball culture is fascinating because it started way earlier than you would ever expect.
Yeah. I'm glad, even though I think it's this very sanitized version of it, that we're getting more ballroom culture media.
Mm-hmm.
But also, and it's interesting when you read about ballroom culture that there is a real tension about it's good that there's more coverage, but also the coverage itself is not what it should be.
Right.
That's kind of what I mean. I said sanitized because I don't have a better word for it, but it just feels like it's like anything. And I don't want to paint with too broad of a stroke, but a lot of queer culture in general, when you have to make it for like mass market,
define it.
It just loses some of the queerness.
Yes. I also think it was something I was talking about with my husband, but because queer history and queer like knowledge was so passed down from people to younger people that
an oral tradition.
Yeah. That we lost, and I don't think we've even totally reckoned with how much we lost with HIV/AIDS.
Absolutely.
And really breaking that line. So yeah, but it literally, look it up. It was ball culture and started in the 19th century. Voguing started in the 30s. A lot of the words like vogue, strike a pose, that came from the 1930s. Like, it's not new. And I think what's so important too about kind of where we are in the world is to remember that this is not new. Trans people, queer people, all this stuff. We have been around.
Yeah.
And it's not
the entire time.
And yes, Harlem hosted the first recorded drag ball in U.S. history at the Hamilton Lodge. So,
you know what was also around during this time? The word squad.
We made a prediction last episode that this was Taylor Swift coded.
Yeah, as much as this show doesn't want to live in any time, somehow it made it so specific to when this was happening because squad.
There's
At
no
a certain point, we're going to get a sentence that's made up of only the words boss and squad, right? And this boss squad bossed all over the squad bosses.
Their insistence that boss is a big deal is so funny to me.
It's the worst part. I truly believe the boss part of this ethos is the worst part of the show.
That they don't understand that if someone came to me and was like, I don't see boss, that I would say thank you.
I just imagine some rando person coming up to your hand and be like, I don't see boss.
Thank you.
And just keep walking. Oh, what a great day I'm having now.
Squad 1. Okay, can we decide how we're going to say Tash? Tosh?
I say Tosh.
Okay. Because
does that feel wrong? Because
No, I think Natasha.
It sounds weird in my head only because some neuron-fired Tosh.0 back at me. But I'm happy to just agree on one.
Yeah, me too.
Rita and Stacy and contestants say it differently.
Yes. Yeah.
So it is, and unfortunately, we don't get it from Cody, who I would trust the most because she just always says her sister.
My sister.
Which, sure, that that probably makes more sense in your lives, but every time Cody's on screen, I'm like, say her name. The show is not good with pronunciation, and neither is my voice.
Yeah, so let's go with Tosh.
Yeah.
Tosh, Binta, Courtney, Gia, Paige, Kyle, Corianne. What
and
a
Corianne,
squad.
confusingly, because when you
Yes.
see the picture of Squad 1, Corianne's not in the group lineup.
Which leaves Tatiana, Cody, Marissa, Chrislian, India, Justine, and Cherish on Squad 2.
What was India? Who's she? Because in the episode,
Is she here?
is she?
Is India in the room with us?
I have an actual, legitimate, I believe this conspiracy theory.
Ooh,
Do.
I think India got sick. And I think India was not around for a lot of things that happened in this first episode. Because y'all,
Interesting.
if you don't know what I'm talking about, this episode, India only exists in the world when she absolutely
Must.
has to exist there. She's the only person I believe that we don't even see her eventual photo shoot. It's crazy.
It's very light. It's very strange.
And knowing the result, the only placement I know
Yep.
is hers.
But see,
and I'm just like, you're not setting her up to be a human being.
I really feel like they don't know how to edit this show because
No, I agree. The
you
storytelling
would
is
think
bonkers.
Courtney didn't exist in this episode either.
True.
Yes.
Courtney of
And Courtney
all
is sick.
people.
He's sick all the time. I think there is a world where India doesn't exist until her makeover. Then India arrives.
Then all the other contestants are like,
Who's that?
She just appears in the chair.
Rita keeps saying 14, but I only count 13.
I think they're counting the twins wrong, y'all. 14? They think there's 3? Oh, sorry. But I just had to get that out because, like, it's so weird. And I get that she's not a focus of this episode. That's clearly not what I'm saying. I'm like, but everyone else has a moment, a talking head. They're in a
I'm telling
group
you, not
conversation.
Courtney. Courtney is not in this episode.
I don't think Courtney
at
likes
all.
other people.
I think the brownstone might weirdly be too big.
I think so, too.
Have too many rooms, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
not
400 families big.
It's not so much about the space, because we've seen them have big houses before, but there were communal
hide.
spaces. Yeah, you can hide in this house. This is a hide and seek house.
Yeah, because it's also the way that the bunk beds are in this house. It looks like there's curtains, so you could just like.
Yeah.
I will say something
but
fun.
We have our squad 1 and our squad 2, and they go to face each other.
I did think it was very fun and good that there was a nice little boombox, so they were clearly pumping some kind of music for them to walk to.
Yes.
I don't know how I'm going to feel about Marissa eventually. I truly don't. At this point in the Marissa journey, I need her to stop coming on screen to just say stock reality TV show villain phrases.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's kind of like a reality TV show contestant created in a lab.
Is it
You know, it's
here?
a battle for a reason. What? Is it? Because they told you?
Here's the thing is that I agree with you, Hannah, because when other people talk of Marissa, they always talk about how sweet she is. And I'm like, we're not getting that footage, though.
Tell
And
Marissa that.
I believe Gia. I believe anything Gia says to me.
I love Gia. I love her.
Gia is here to be. It feels like I haven't really had a Southern contestant to cling to in a while.
Yeah.
And Gia is a gift to me.
Yes.
When Cherish shows up in that vest.
And with this walk. So here's the thing. This almost felt like old school top model, where it's going to be someone from squad 1 versus someone from squad 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to walk at the same time. They want to see some ballroom influence, but it's a little murky how much model, how much ballroom they want, but they're calling out stuff to them to encourage them. And you would think one of the two would be declared a winner, or maybe this is elimination. But no, you just see them all. They mostly all get positive.
No,
and
it's
then
more
a squad
Soul Train.
wins.
It's more Soul Train than Battle.
Yeah.
The wild, even when I was like, Cherish's vest, how can it get any wilder than that? And then Justine in a deep V leotard and a French cut denim short.
No, thank you.
It was, y'all, I'm not a prude. That was sexual, that outfit.
There's not a lot of room to interpret it any other way.
Well, and it's also, she's so young. She's like the most, even though I know she's 18, she comes across like she's been big. She's one of our, in a lineage of been big.
She's a top model junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to put that energy next to Kyle.
I literally wrote Kyle versus Justine. Why put them together?
But no, it's perfect.
I love the craziest one is Gia versus Chrislian, because Gia doesn't know where to walk, so she walks away at the end of the line, but they try to cut away from it. But she's like, "Oh, we go to the back
because that's how the dirt runway was."
And then VH1 said, "We're not blurring any nips." Chrislian, I was like, "Oh my gosh," because I was like, "Oh, she's not wearing her super low cut to her navel shirt." But
he lent it to Justine.
Maybe we need to go back to that though, because we're seeing a lot of you.
I thought the wildest one was Paige versus Cody.
Sure. Because Paige doesn't know she can close her mouth.
Yeah, Paige opens her mouth to inhale Harlem.
Like
this
Kirby.
Is how I'll win.
And when instructed to Vogue more, Cody does T-Rex arms.
I'll give Paige that she did do a good, like, face hand.
Yes.
Paige is gonna try.
Yes.
She's gonna get. Paige is not worried about looking stupid.
Always give them too much. Yes.
Because
Always
anytime you see her in the background, she's still doing it. I think the most like actual equal is Corianne versus Tatiana.
Yes.
Because it's almost like you're like, oh, these feel like the top two.
They have definitely, I think, some of the better walks.
Oh, yeah.
I also gotta say that I think the experience of Binta must be much different in person, because they were really in love with what she was doing on the runway, and I didn't get much.
This was the most boring duo. Yeah. And maybe it's because we're going around India, but Binta v India, who cares? Snooze-a-rooney. Like,
also hard to say Binta v India.
Just combine them. They're Bintia now.
Binta, for me, when she walks especially, has a little bit of a intense vacancy. Like, that feels like she is pushing and maybe a little too hard, but for some reason there's still like kind of a blankness. It's kind of fascinating, actually, because it's not dead-eyed.
No.
That's not what I'm getting at all.
It just isn't like activated. Like, it's like she has more levels, but she just doesn't ever access them.
Yeah. And it's a shame because she's always one of the better dressed.
Right?
Yes.
She has some jewelry. She has jewelry game way better.
Her clothes suddenly started fitting in a great way.
Yeah.
But I will still say, I just wish there had been any teaching.
Yeah.
Maybe there was some that we didn't see. I'll like give a little benefit of the doubt.
Hannah. That's the prize.
That's true.
Is teaching.
I do think there was very little, because even Stacey Letter was like, "Oh, can I try? Can I do it?" And I'm like, "Well, A, you're in charge." But also,
you can do whatever you want.
It doesn't feel like Mackenzie knew exactly how much she could do stuff. Like, she didn't know if she could give critique.
You saying this is just making me realize that the whole show right now has a sort of tentative substitute teacher energy where everybody knows that they've gone into someone else's classroom, but they're not sure how much they're actually allowed to do.
Like, Tyra's going to come back next week and be like, "Who messed up my lesson plan?"
Yes.
Well, it was even weird watching the episode, and I don't know if you guys experience this, but whenever they come back into the house, I'm always ready to pause for challenge scores that don't happen.
You've been trained.
I haven't found the rhythm of the episode yet.
Yeah, but Squad 1 wins, and they do get a great prize, because this is our Miss JT tips of old. Now, it's kind of murky when it's going to happen, and also we find out the worst part of this house, which is purple crooked outdoor runway.
Outdoor?
So when weather's bad, I guess sorry.
I bet you they would have had to get permits to build a runway in that house.
Oh, I bet that's it. You know, it could have been fun that we never got a runway that like starts inside and like goes out.
We've kind of like
I remember that
We've
one
butted
when
up
we had
against
beach
it.
house. We had like big window,
Big window.
Yeah. Big window that you might fall out of. Yeah.
yeah. Where the crabs lived. We remember.
Despite the crooked runway, I think this backyard space is cool.
Yes.
It feels fun to hang out on.
Yeah.
And so covetable in the middle of Manhattan.
I was supposed to, this is us being traumatized by
Yes.
New York. We were like, a balcony for our plants.
20 square feet.
Imagine if I could put a grill.
I do.
I'm sorry, you southerned grill so hard that it became grail. It was amazing.
It's one of my most southern words.
I was not ready for this conversation because it seemed too real.
Were the contestants ready? No, you know what? The contestants were ready for this
contestants
conversation.
were.
The show was not.
No.
It's funny because the topic is nuanced. The presentation is not.
Yes.
Very. Because they're talking about everything, right? They're talking about Black Lives Matter. They're talking about the whitewashing of the American education system.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about white on black, black on black crime. They're talking about personal anecdotal history.
There's elements of colorism in the discussion, it feels like. There's
Lived
elements
experiences.
of the diaspora.
Mm-hmm. And it starts with something that was used incorrectly
Yes.
to preview the show.
Yes.
And now with the context, it's so much lighter.
Uh-huh.
Because Paige is talking about wanting to use her privilege for good and saying that Black Lives Matter. And then Gia says Paige is a white person that she could finally tell her friends, I've met a good white person. Which the previews for the season made it seem
Wild.
like the opposite was
The
happening.
flipped version.
Yeah.
And then Benta enters the chat and
Binta
decides
doesn't seem to be listening to the conversation.
Binta, and this isn't what's important, but seems to have put a mask on
Okay.
that
we can talk about
dried and then she didn't remove it.
It looks like, you know, when you are taking nail polish off
Mm.
with a makeup wipe, like a cotton thing, and it
Yeah.
sticks in your nail polish? That's what's happened to Binta's face.
Look, one of my favorite things to do, Mom's Day in, is to smoke some weed, put on a peel-off mask, because I
Sure.
love a peel-off mask. I love the way
Sure.
it feels. It's like being allowed to put glue on your fingers, but it's good for your skin. It's amazing. If you don't peel it off, though, that's crazy.
But it's like, it looks almost like, sometimes it looks like lotion, but that didn't get rubbed in parts.
See, I thought it was lotion that she was putting on, and then the conversation happened, and she honestly forgot that, or didn't realize that it wasn't completely rubbed in. Because I've done that before, where I've like put on moisturizer, gotten distracted, didn't have a mirror, and then later I looked and there's just a white swab on my forehead. I'm like, oh,
But it just looked
It is lightweight.
Dry.
It
It looked dry.
dried. It was strange.
Regardless, what's interesting about this is that even though Paige gets a lot of the focus, this ends up mostly being Benta and Gia
Yes.
talking.
And the twins.
Hmm.
Yes. And it's just so
Because-
funny because we see it from the show, and this is what you're talking about, Hannah, with editing and storytelling earlier. We see it a lot through Paige's lens, which is the wrong way to, the wrong person to see this from.
And also
we
doesn't
needed
seem
more
like-
from Gia, I think,
Yes.
about this
It
to
also-
equal out what the conversation was.
And it doesn't seem like Paige wants to be the
Well,
magnifying lens of this
the
conversation
subject
either.
changed.
Yes.
Paige was talking about one thing, and then Binta changed the subject.
Yeah. I did like Paige being like, I didn't instigate it, I did bring it up. I was like,
I was also curious to know how much language barrier was an issue in this discussion.
Right.
Because it did feel like there were some moments to me where they just genuinely weren't understanding what the other was saying.
Yes, and I think it might have been Marissa, but I don't remember. One contestant called her Nigerian when she is Gambian, which wasn't great.
Nope, don't do that.
But yeah, it's just that I will say, in a rare thing for Top Model, I don't think it was willful misunderstanding between these parties, right?
No.
It was just that Benta was talking about one thing, they were talking about another, and they were not understanding what each side was even talking about.
And they all clearly feel what they
Passionately.
think deeply and
Yeah.
passionately, and that's being expressed right now. And I think also, you know, I think Black Lives Matter was coined in 2013 originally, but, you know, I was like, wow, we're talking about Black Lives Matter on 2016 Top Model. This is kind of fascinating. So I think there was also, you know, people were trying to have these conversations, but a lot of these folks are younger. And I'm not saying you can't have good, deep conversations at that age, but I think some of, you know, conversational skills aren't necessarily learned yet when you're talking about something that is this meaningful to you.
And so nuanced.
And there is a wide range of ages within this group that I think will complicate things. But what I appreciated is that it seemed like almost everybody entered into the discussion in good faith. Like no one was entering
like
this to be a jerk or to have a gotcha moment or whatever. Except then we cut to Marissa's talking head where she goes, all I know is this is a competition, so let the games begin. And once again, what are you talking about, babe?
Was she even talking about this, though? I feel like they could have ripped that from any Marissa confessional.
But she is just so determined to give them the villain sound bites. I'm like, calm down, baby.
Two things I want to say is, one, with any of this, I feel the need personally to be like, this is also a conversation with women of color.
Yeah.
And obviously that's not my lived experience. So anything, you know, take anything I said with a huge grain of salt. But also, this is when we get the introduction to the rough lighting of the confessional camera.
Ooh.
Which does no one's skin any favors.
Where is this black hole?
It feels like an interrogation chamber.
But we're an interrogation chamber where one of the main light bulbs died.
Yeah. It's just the one swinging one.
Though I'll say that even it was so nice, and it will continue to be nice to get to talk about something other than romantic relationships.
Oh my
When this was
God.
happening, I was like, this is a lot that I need to listen to and process, but also it's not about men. What a dream. Not the word Mikey wasn't spoken once.
I haven't had to watch one creepy thing happen so far.
So far. Stacey McKenzie comes over and tells them there's a fourth B, and it's believing in yourself.
So stupid. They were like, there were three before. I feel like no one really...
Paige did.
Well, people know boss, and then I think the rest they kind of mumble through.
I guess I'm from a different generation because my head goes bed, bath, and beyond.
Beyond.
And believing in yourself.
And believing in yourself.
So, Stacey's here to kind of do what it felt like Tyra used to do early cycle.
Casually destroying both the contestants and me just by being vulnerable and open.
This story about this asshole agency owner.
Can I tell you, though, when she got to the part where she was at the dinner in the $1 dress and the $1 shoes, and that person turned around, I thought that was the turnaround for the story.
Yeah. See where you're coming from, yes.
And then I was like, oh, wow, you know, and now we've reached the climax, and I can't wait to hear how that was the person who introduced her to Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Nope.
And she was like, and he was also mean as well. And I was like, Stacey. So what a resilient human being, because I could barely listen to the story all the way through, and she had to live it.
And then Chris Leon's take is, I get it. I'm too sexy. I'm short.
I love that she centered herself. I was like, I get it. 5'7". It's the same experience. I want a friend like Tatiana, because the entire time Tatiana is sitting right beside of Stacey, and she gives the most meaningful claps at the right time. She is hyping up this story. I was like, Tatiana's a good friend to her friends.
Tatiana feels like a person who worked on her active listening skills.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she has a business. She has to go to like retreats and things.
I'm also really curious to know, and this is a side note that I wanted to say about Stacey McKenzie earlier. Stacey McKenzie has a very small but memorable role in one of my favorite movies, The Fifth Element.
Oh, yeah.
Wild, insane movie. If you haven't seen it, go for it. But I'm wondering if she got in because of the Jean-Paul Gaultier connection, because Gaultier very famously designed costumes for The Fifth Element.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm. So that was kind of cool, I thought.
So she takes Squad 1 out to the patio to teach, and it was so smart. I was so proud of Squad 2 for peeking at the window.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think they should have opened that window to get some. But,
and you know how I know Justine isn't ready for this competition? She refers to Stacey as a huge runway walker. Buddy.
And we get actual tips. A lot of the focus is put on Kyle because Kyle cannot do this.
Does Kyle want to do this?
No.
Kyle? They basically end up being like, wow, modeling isn't easy. Like, thanks, Kyle.
Kyle is a 50s beat poet who got dropped into the body of a beautiful human and wandered onto this set.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we weren't going to have quite as many fashion faux pas. And I don't know why I thought that. But you know how we've had feather earrings, tiny scarves. We've had all these ombre sunglasses. We've had all our stuff. Apparently what was big at this time were stupid chokers.
Oh, God.
Puka shells, little rose.
Fabric.
We loved a choker.
Look, there's a part of me, because of the time I grew up in.
Oh, yeah.
And the aesthetic that I latched onto first, that will never forsake the choker.
Now, what kind of choker? Because for me, it's the plastic black choker. Stretchy.
A classic.
I like, because I was into vampire shit, I like the lace strip.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Or a big pendant on a cord choker.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, and I still might try this again. I thought I was going to be a bolo tie guy.
I can see that.
And I kind of still bring it back every so often because it's Southern.
I had my first caption scrunch of the episode with
Oh,
Gia about Kyle said that balance between being a bottle and
a bottle.
A model.
That's the next B. Boss, bottle, believing in yourself.
Balloons. Yeah, but I'm like, I understand Gia. Her accent isn't so thick that we are getting bottle.
Also from context. Come on.
Oh, captions on Hulu are not interested in context.
Nope.
It's someone who's listening to a podcast with one ear and the episode with the other ear.
And then Stacey McKenzie says the wildest thing.
Oh my God, her exit line?
Well, yeah, because God is the Tyra 2 list, because McKenzie has a foursquare of things she's got to say. Because I'll give her the first 3.
Yes. The fourth one was wild.
Yep.
Kill it, slay it, murder it, torture it. Torture it. The runway.
Abduct it. Put it in a dark room. Leave it alone for 3 days. Put a bottle of water in the door slot and don't come back.
Drip, drip, drip on its forehead.
Anyway, walk well.
Practice.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
This episode is brought to you by Dead Man's Wire, the new film from Roquet Entertainment. Dead Man's Wire is the incredible true story of the 1977 kidnapping that turned an aspiring entrepreneur into an outlaw folk hero. Directed by legendary filmmaker Gus Van Sant, Dead Man's Wire stars Bill Skarsgård, Dacre Montgomery, Carrie Elways, and Myha'la, with Coleman Domingo and Al Pacino. In select theaters January 9th, everywhere January 16th.
Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So our orders get all backed up. We're drowning in paperwork, then actually drowning, careless fighting off sharks with a stapler, and pirates are pillaging the office copier, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant goes beyond the resume, using unique insights to deliver a smarter shortlist. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
We head to Marquee Nightclub, which we've been to before. I don't want to talk about it again. It's by the Eagle.
My only note is, yes, Chelsea's famous blurred out marquee.
Can't believe the names that are playing.
We are introduced kind of to male models.
Bored male models.
Hey, it's our favorite kind of male models. Silent ones.
Ones that don't have a relationship with anybody.
Yeah. Aren't getting invited for a barbecue.
Ooh.
And they're told that they're going to do a runway to photo shoot.
It really feels like production has not figured out the best way to utilize their filming time. Because we're getting a lot of 2-for-1s, lots of combos. I'm not sure why.
And then we get an introduction to, if you can believe it, a guest photographer.
Wild.
Whose
And
captions will never say his name right.
Will they ever spell it correctly? No.
That I doesn't exist because his name is, I think it is pronounced just Peter.
Peter.
But it's with an I in the middle. Peter Hinkett.
Hinkett.
And he does a silly little wave because he's up above.
He looks like an adorable gingy hobbit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He most famously did the Lady Gaga The Fame.
Yeah.
Great
album cover.
Great album cover.
He also finished a new photo series called Birds of Mexico about a new generation that is challenging strict traditions around the expressions of gender, sex, sexuality, and religion.
I like on his bio that you can find, the first thing it says is, as a portrait photographer, I feel it is always the art of making people feel safe on set. That's the main goal. So I think he was a really good person for this.
I got that vibe, and I am optimistically hopeful that the photographers this season, we're going to find less and less shittiness.
I hope so. It does make me still wish that we had guest judges.
Yes.
It'd been nice to hear more because he doesn't really get to say anything.
No.
But it is nice to see how involved the judges are getting in the challenges, in the photo shoots. It seems like they are really invested in all of the contestants that they picked and in figuring out what their skills and strengths are. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Someone else who's getting a little too into it is Paige and Corianne. I agree with Binta. Get your hands off the fucking clothes.
Yeah, this was too much. This was the time when Paige fully lost me because I was like, stop touching. What are you doing?
I think you can get away with pawing through the rack once in excitement.
Mame style.
Once you start rearranging hangers, you've gone too far.
And also just don't take stuff off.
Yeah.
You can do a little look-see.
Oh, I love this.
It's a sale. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a little shopping
I
without
hope this
shopping.
is mine.
Yeah, Paige literally almost tried one of the things on.
To the point that I was confused and thought they had been given the clothes to put on. Like, that's how much she was emboldened.
Because Nope Law comes in and says, I'm your stylist for this. And also, my family is here. My twin returns. Zendaya is here.
Yes. I cannot believe that Zendaya was on 2 cycles of Top Model.
I also cannot believe this.
I had no idea.
I can't believe how good she is at everything.
Right.
It almost feels like there's a world where, she hosted this.
Right?
Except she was already so far beyond
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's just wild.
The point is, it's funny to me that she is giving critique, kind of not to their face, but in general. And I love that the prize is just taking a picture with her.
You get boosted.
Yeah. They're buying likes for people. That is now the prize
Yes.
of challenges. And I liked Law. I thought this was very funny. Tomorrow you will get an invoice because I'm very expensive.
Yes.
That was funny. I'm kind of loving Law Roach, honestly.
I am too. I'm really enjoying his presence on the show so far.
I remember him being meaner, but I think most of the time it's just other people telling him he's mean.
Yes. Zendaya will be picking the winner and watching on a monitor, thank God. Because I did not know how this was going to work.
Mm-hmm.
So the challenge is they're going to walk down the runway and then fall into the male
do
models.
a full turn and then backwards fall, model
surfy.
crowd surf.
And Peter's going to be up on a ladder.
Yeah.
Andrew is there.
And this, for some reason, I thought this was going to be a one and done, one take moment.
Yes,
But no,
I
they
did
stay
too.
there for a while. They get to fully model.
Yeah. When they're walking, am I crazy? Or
You're
was
not.
Nina
Nina's
in the
there.
audience
Nina's there.
without a Tyron?
And also for seconds.
No, she
And I
was
was
just
like-
there. That was a
and I was like-
coincidence again.
Why is Nina a contestant that we've brought back on 2 cycles? How is she this available?
No, she
'Cause
was just at Marquee that night.
But it's just funny because the other times we were like, oh, well, maybe she's just an LA person. She's in LA. I was like, but now she's in New York, too?
She was actually headlining that night with the hula hoop.
Oh, well, you know what? Because also, the DJ for this event is a real fucking deal. Was also the first woman to design an Air Jordan.
I like to imagine now that Nina's in every episode. And if she's the Where's Waldo. It's just called, is that Nina?
Look, Al Hirschfeld hid the word Nina in all of his drawings.
I also feel like we're getting this Binta V Page storyline before we're presented with the storyline.
It was impossible to tell if they really had this much feeling for each other, or if they were just sat down in front of a producer and asked to talk about every contestant. That was much more how it felt to me.
They're painting them as rivals. Like, this has always been true. They hate each other. And I'm like, we haven't gotten that.
Because the only evidence is the fight that Paige was not a part of.
Yeah.
Fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will say, while she cannot walk, it was pretty slick for Kyle to not take her hands out of her pockets when she fell.
It was. It looked cool as hell.
It was smart, and it was, for what this show is looking for, a kind of branded moment.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen somebody on this show so far, other than this Kyle, whose innate coolness trumps their ability.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because Asmarie had both.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because I think our coolest contestant was Asmarie.
Yes.
But Asmarie also had some of our favorite shots.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's ever going to be the case with Kyle. I have a world where I want Cycle 5 Kyle and this Kyle to meet. And it's like one of those situations where it's like they're the two Beckys. Like, it's like one has to leave and the other replaces, and they're so different. That's like, why did you replace this Kyle with this Kyle?
The world collapses if those two ever met.
But what's going to happen to the bird?
It's going to hide in, it's going to go right off that shoulder into that pocket. Talking about photos that are terrible, Justine's legs.
Okay, right before this happens, we are told that Justine, of all people, is a working model who is working.
Yes.
Of all people.
We also hear Justine rave about how much she loves this dress.
And then she gets to the crowd surfing portion. And it's like, if you're playing with a Barbie when you're a little kid and you're trying to make them straddle and the legs only go so far.
Oh, she doesn't fit on the horse. I gotta move these legs.
Yes.
And then you realize you've broken the elastic
Yeah.
that holds.
Yeah.
That's her legs.
And I get the falling sensation, maybe your reaction is to automatically like spread out. But then
To stabilize.
it feels like so many people told her to stop. And
like
she was
yelling
not
at
going
her.
to.
They're yelling at her at the monitor. The photographer's telling her. Drew's telling. Everyone is saying, close your legs. And she's like, more. She's Hannah from Alaska with her eyes when they told her to relax your eyes. That's Justine with her legs.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Was there also something really funny to y'all about Drew just being up there with the handheld mic?
Yes.
It felt very like presenting a wedding or something. I love how most of the models knew how far to fall back. Which I was impressed by because I was like, I don't think they got to practice.
I don't think so.
Then
I was
Tosh
really hoping they
said,
would.
I'm going to sort of kneel back. And those guys were like, oh.
No. Tosh made it more dangerous than it was.
Yeah. The guys had to literally like take her away from the runway. They're like, oh boy. Wow, Corianne looks so different with her hair slicked back.
Yes.
So Zendaya picks Kyle because, in basically Zendaya's words, Kyle's hot. I want to take a picture with Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do I feel good about posting to socials?
And then we realized that we don't need a male model because Kyle's here to be new Mikey. Talking about Zendaya in this way made me so grossed out.
Especially when accompanied with that shot of her, like, looking to the side at Zendaya when Zendaya is just in her phone working.
Yeah, like
and also being so goofy. Like
Yes.
Zendaya's trying to take silly duck face selfies,
Yes.
and Kyle's trying to flirt.
Kyle is too horny.
That's what I'm saying. Beat poet.
Yeah.
I could not find this selfie.
Of course not.
No. It must have been posted though.
Yeah, and then Zendaya's
and then
like,
taken
oh.
down.
Yeah, of course.
Zendaya saw the episode and was like, never mind.
Off the grid.
And then I do love the subplot of Chrislian being our social media has the most followers person because she literally goes, I wanted those followers.
Gotta catch them all. Why was Tosh grading papers on the couch when we go back to the house?
I was like, what the third grade teacher energy is this?
And why are we eating guacamole off spoons?
Always. That is consistent on this show.
Kyle had the tiniest piece of tortilla.
Maybe it was one of those things where they underbought chips and had so much guac.
At one point, I was concerned they were just eating straight wasabi because someone went, it's spicy in the background.
But also, it's wild to say that about guacamole. Guacamole is unspicy. Even the most spicy guacamole is like, well, this is like creamy.
Well, and that was so green that it was clearly not that spicy.
No! Unless there were literal, like, ghost pepper seeds in the guacamole, which, gross. But, like, it's not going to be that spicy.
And then, are y'all ready for the inaugural kitchen fight?
Woo!
A top model tradition. This brought me back. This is where I want top model to live. Kitchen fights.
Paige. Paige is our classic person who hears a word and gloms onto it.
Immediately got too defensive, which derailed any argument she could have made.
Yeah. Because it's like, I'm extra? Well, extra is who I am, and don't call me extra because that's a thing that's probably bad, but I am it.
Here's what I'll say. I don't think Paige is pretending to be extra, as Binta puts forward.
No, I think this is who she is.
Yes.
Agreed.
It's
Does
been
that
very
mean
consistent.
it's always appropriate? Absolutely not. You are going to have to rein yourself in sometimes. But I don't think she's pretending to be somebody she's not.
I don't think she's pretending, but she has to, at some point, realize that, like, that energy needs to be brought down sometimes.
Oh, and she does next episode. When that balloon has deflated.
Well, the real problem is, I think Paige defeats herself because she says, I'm going to be very mature and exit this conversation. But that's not really believable when you literally scurry away.
I think Tatiana expertly adds her opinions to fights without getting into the fight.
Yes.
because she just sat there away,
Mm-hmm.
table island to herself.
Mm-hmm.
And was like, well, I did feel like it was inappropriate the way you were, going on with the celebrity and Zendaya and, the clothing rack and stuff.
And you
like
would
that.
get sent home. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it just goes back to eating. As if she didn't say anything, as if then everyone's minds were erased.
I feel like Tatiana gives a verbal, it's almost like she's written this note, handed them the Post-it, and then moved on.
I'm curious to see if she stays this way throughout the cycle, because right now it really seems like she's not going to talk until she knows exactly what she's going to say.
Mm-hmm. Courtney's low-key hilarious because Courtney goes, panels tomorrow, shimmy, shimmy. Just shimmies.
I can't get a read on Courtney's energy.
No.
I think she's just I think the way she dresses and physically looks is high. It like makes us not believe she's going to be this dork. And I think Courtney is dork. I think Courtney is kind of a weird little creature.
I get goth vibes. I get recovering goth.
Yeah.
She'd have been happy if that makeover was just jet black. And this is when I wrote, it's shocking how little we see of India, because I was like, was she in the kitchen? They literally gave her this purple hair so that we can identify who she is.
We head to panel, and how do we feel about Rita staying behind the desk?
Didn't love it.
I didn't love it, but then the way they film her. So she's clearly behind the desk. And then they do a close-up, and I went, wait, is she behind the desk? And had to rewind immediately.
Yes.
To confirm that she was. But then it's like nobody told her where the camera was, because her eye line during this whole opening speech is everywhere.
Well, that's because the camera is everywhere. This floating halo camera, I despise.
Don't like.
I never want it, never like it.
Mm-mm.
And here's the thing. I like the return to the panel desk, obviously.
Yes.
I think that her being in front to announce everything is better because it's a transition.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because then you get to edit her behind it, and now it's judging time. It's no longer hosting time.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that worked. And again, they're throwing away stuff that worked,
Yes.
that no one had any critique of.
Well, this is the thing. It's like, well, we critique Tyra's outfits, so let's just not show it, I guess. And it's like, but Rita looks normal. She's like fashion normal.
So far, the judges, I feel, have been very well styled.
Yeah. I wonder
They've
if
at least
Law is
been
styling them.
fine.
I wonder that too.
Rita also has an issue with the panel desk because she leans forward a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe her
And-
chair's too short.
Yeah.
Maybe she's... I don't think she's very tall either.
Yeah. It feels like something isn't stationed correctly for
But
her.
later, we'll see Rita and Drew side by side, and you really don't understand what a tiny sprite of a human Drew Elliott is until he's standing next to Rita Ora.
This little pixie?
Yeah.
But he does not seem to have the same desk issues.
No.
So I'm curious.
Maybe he has a very long torso.
While we are talking about fashion, Cherish has a
I think
skirt.
I think
No.
We need to always call her Cherish Waters.
Cherish Waters.
Cherish
Okay,
Waters.
Sure.
Yeah.
I rescind my no.
Okay.
Because I thought you were going to be like, we can't talk about now. And I was like, I have to. Because it was the first thing I noticed. Cherish Waters is wearing a skirt made out of neckties.
Yes.
And I was like, can't wait to talk about it. Can't wait for the panel to say something. Can't wait for Law to say something.
I was
Not
so
one
hoping.
word.
I was hoping we were finally going to get back to, what are you wearing? Nope. We go
You want to wear
through.
those ties?
We go through this panel. Why are we giving zero time to anything? They come up, they're like, love, hate, bye.
Also, the camera flashes
No.
as transitions, I do not enjoy. I wonder if some of this stuff will slowly get retired, because some shows do, like, as the editing progresses, like, figure stuff out, but the editing of panel is manic sometimes.
Yeah. So India's first. Her face is gorgeous.
I was super into this photo. I know it's kind of basic, but she looks very in control.
It's a good first one for us to see,
Mm.
because it is kind of the baseline
Yeah.
of success. If you're not someone who likes to see a lot of hands in a photo, though,
You also, And I'm going to add an extra hand because look at her foot that is dropped in the black pump.
Yep.
It looks like another tiny fist.
Yep.
It also makes it look like she's wearing 2 different shoes.
Yep.
Almost all of these suffer from the fact that the legs aren't pushed up.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that was a choice that was made for anyone, but her face
Especially,
looks amazing.
look at all
And her
the-
hair
look at-
cascades down lovely.
Look at this one male model. And it's
Yep.
on the other side too. With both hands holding up, nothing.
Nothing.
Yep.
Be helpful, sir. Get in there.
I'm also helping move the couch.
But I think she's stunning.
I do too.
And I have to apologize to 2 people.
Oh.
I have to apologize to Hannah Jane.
Hmm?
And I have to apologize to Ashley Graham.
Oh.
Because turns out Ashley Graham can give critiques.
Yeah.
Because I know Hannah was not a fan of my critique of Ashley's lack of critique. Now, I still think that she wasn't giving anything in auditions.
She wasn't.
She wasn't.
She was trying to be nice, I guess.
Mhm.
Because all of a sudden, she becomes the one who gives the most critique to everybody, which makes sense, being the model.
Well, and yeah, she does the full Tyra hiding your flaw lesson way more succinctly and way more helpfully than Tyra ever has.
So I understood exactly what she meant when she's like, my chin is uneven, so I do this and this. And I was like, thank you. It's not hard.
When you use fewer words, you come off so much more authoritative.
Yes,
This
sure.
is somebody who knows how to model.
Mm-hmm.
And knows how to use an economy of language
Mm.
to make her point.
Bintez next.
How did we feel about all the contestants going, ooh, oh, ooh,
Despise.
I-
Loathe.
I assume
Abhor.
this will die away as we are used to seeing each other's photos / they start to hate everybody.
Y'all, I'm okay. I don't like Binta's photo. I especially don't like man in bottom right corner looking at the camera.
trying to escape.
I think her face looks nice.
I don't like man in upper left staring into elbow pit.
Oh, I don't like that her arm is broken.
Yeah, that was a great critique from Law on
Yeah.
this photo.
I think her face looks good. I like her left arm. I think the lighting's kind of hard, bad for her
Mhm.
because it makes some of her kind of evaporate.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a great lipstick ad. I think her mouth looks
Yes.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
This styling is not it.
I am
this
still
was
getting
tough because she has all these little dangles
Zip
that she had to
ties,
deal
yeah.
with.
I am still getting what you defined before, JW, this intense vacancy.
Yeah. It's being activated, but it's not giving what it needs to give.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kyle's next. The claw hand is crazy.
The little hand reaching up to her ankle.
This is not a good face.
No.
This face is a little snarly.
She's got a gorgeous jawline,
Yes.
which I enjoy seeing very much. But
The flexed foot.
yeah, nothing's quite where it should be, if that makes sense. Like, I just want to sort of hoik everything around.
Yeah, also, she should have just kept her hands in her pockets.
Yeah, that was the move.
I'll say that I think they also got one of the weaker stylings. Because I think
You mean
this
Lady
is-
Harlequin suit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it looked good
think-
on the runway, but not
Yeah.
so much. I feel like Law styled for the runway and not
Yes.
the photo shoot.
Mhm.
There's also something, I don't know if y'all feel it, because she is not wearing a shirt underneath this, there's something weirdly violent about all the hands and the way the jacket is now. It just,
This is what I'm saying. I want to tug the jacket back into place.
Uh-huh. yeah. We needed a last looks on this.
The hands in this one are all over them.
And that man keeps looking right at the fucking camera.
This one huge bicep in Kyle's armpit is very weird.
Who's the arm coming off from the full other side? It's not from a person.
Once again, I'm helping. I'm far away, but I'm helping.
And then the people that aren't touching always just look like they're going, hey. whoa."
Also, Kyle can't get a victory because of them. Law goes, to be clear, Kyle didn't win the walking challenge. Zendaya just liked them the most. I just want to be very clear about that. I was like, that is subtly devastating.
Justine comes up, giggling.
And Ashley, trying to be nice, goes, "Oh, giggles."
The
This photo.
legs.
I mean, come on. This
They
is
are
ridiculous.
very nice to her.
Yeah.
Well, you know why they're nice is they know the first elimination's gonna be easy.
Thank you. Thank you for making our job easy.
oh, this is gonna be hard.
Now
Tyra
it's
made this seem
weird,
like this was more of a debate.
but now the lack of hands is weird.
Yes. Agree.
Because there's a void.
Yes.
It's like no one they're like, I won't. I'm not going to put my
Nope.
hands there.
Mm-mm.
I think the structure of her face, the light hits it well.
Yes.
I think there's a version of this that could have worked for her.
There's also just too much tension in her neck.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
And the dress, once again, not styled for this thing. It's like,
Mm.
It's styled for
lopsided?
movement, and it's a photo.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And then I think Rita might have a little Kelly story in her. Because Rita can't believe Justine is young, because at her age, Rita was working in a shoe store. And I was like, okay. Justine is just on episode 2 of a show. That doesn't
Such
mean
a
she wasn't.
strange perspective from somebody who's in the modeling industry when people routinely start at 14 years
Yeah.
old.
yeah.
Yeah, like I think Rita is a little separated from what the normal human experience is. So she's like, but when I was your age, I wasn't on America's Next Top Model. So I don't. What's your life like, Justine? And Justine's like, I have a job. Why do you think I can't work at a shoe store? It's just so. Rita is more of a hoot than I remember for all the wrong reasons, because Rita's kind of daffy.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good word for it.
Yeah.
Tosh is next.
And we get a whole thing where Rita goes, twin one and twin. No, I'm not going to do that. But as soon as she says twin one,
Yep.
we cut to Tosh and Cody finally understanding that maybe this was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I like how visibly upset they were.
Yeah,
But they did it to themselves.
they sure did. This is the problem.
They did.
I don't
They're
have a
trying
lot
to-
of sympathy
They're trying to
for
kind of
it.
have their cake and eat it too by being
Yeah.
like, twins got us on there, but no. We're separate, unique people.
Mm.
Which I believe.
But if she's doing well, I'm doing well.
Yes.
Which, crazy.
The photo, this face
The face is gorgeous.
Mhm.
is gorgeous. And it's not perfect, mostly because the dress kind of ended up
Where it is.
in a
yeah.
weird way. But
Yeah.
the arms and the legs and the intent behind them, I like.
Her one arm disappears, though, in a way that I don't like.
That's what I mean. Like, it didn't
Mm.
all come together necessarily. But this face.
That expression.
And the light hits her really well. 'Cause
so dialed
I
in.
will say, I
that
think
cheekbone looks sculpted out of
Mhm.
clay.
I think the problem with the lighting was more a placement issue
Mhm.
because it didn't seem like it was marked for the
Yeah.
models.
It
to
always just kind of
move.
ends up on face
Wherever.
shoulders.
Yeah.
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 They needed to practice the falling, not only for the model's sake, but for the sake of the actual picture taking.
Yes.
Because it feels like they ended up about 2 inches further
Mhm.
than they intended.
Yeah. But I think it's pretty good overall.
Mhm.
Cherish Waters is next.
Cherish Wotas.
No, thank you.
Woo!
So when Zendaya was watching the monitor while this was happening, she said something like, "Oh, she's giving us Nicole Kidman, darling,"
Mhm.
which I do see here,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but it doesn't get there.
It's like you know how she broke her ribs during that movie?
Mm.
This is like Cherish broke her rib and fell and is like, ah. She doesn't, her body is so column.
Yes.
Which Law talks about. It's a good critique about,
Yeah.
trying to make more shapes with your body. I like that Cherish Waters looks like she's got a little secret for us.
Yeah.
Is she holding on to her own hair?
Yes, she's showing it off, Hannah.
Is
Well,
she?
Yeah, that's her hair in
that
her
upper
hand.
hand.
There's hair in her hand.
Oh. Interesting.
Is it? Or it's not her hair, which is also
Ooh.
an even crazier place.
This one, please. Yeah, it's just there's.
It's a shame too because I think this gold really works with her.
Yes,
I agree. I think and the dress is cool.
Yeah.
Tatiana's next.
this is just a working model. I feel like when her picture, even if her pictures aren't great, they're going to be like, "Yep, there's a model."
Yes, I think the picture's a little mid, but I think that's not like her fault necessarily. It's the dress is not my favorite.
I appreciate that Law said, I gave you one of the harder ones on purpose to see if you could do more with it, and you did. I was like, I like the acknowledgement that this tube dress is tougher, and she made shapes with it.
She did.
I like that one male model is receiving the blessing from her hand.
Yes. Well, he's lit the best of everyone in this
his entire
it's almost
photo
his
shoot.
photo in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's around India's photo for me.
Sure.
I would agree.
Corian's next. Oof.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike it as much as they did.
The hands are rough.
The hands are terrible.
Also, because of the stockings on her legs.
Yeah.
They
just kind of disappear.
And also, I don't know what was going. I think she was trying to put her face towards the light.
Yeah.
But then her body is all at different. I don't know where. It's like they've taken pictures from a magazine and like pasted body parts.
Her thigh muscle looks awesome.
Yes.
And her face is always going to be beautiful.
It's just, this one doesn't. It's unfortunate. None of the like slight positives come together at all. This is like one of my least favorites.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the show also. The show's least favorite too, but yeah, this is rough.
I do think they've put her in a bind, also the show, and she's contributed to this bind. But I do think the show is doing more to contribute than she is, where they are constantly bringing up her mother.
Yeah.
And then telling her, but you can't just be your mother's daughter. And it's like, well, if you're going to be the one who brings up the mother all the time, you can't really then say that to her.
Yeah.
Paige is next.
Why does it feel like so many more people are in Pages?
It's because they've zoomed out for some reason.
This girl has an open mouth problem.
Yeah.
She's giving a little Anya Taylor-Joy.
I do like that she looks different in the photo than she does in person. I like that a lot.
And it's not bad. I mean, she also got the benefit of being one of the only people that's actually lifted fully up.
I think Paige got in the right position.
Yeah.
The leg positioning is really nice, I think.
Yeah.
Her one hand is
wild.
Not it.
Yeah. It's
the guy who's holding up her butt looks like he's doing it so he can talk to somebody else across the way.
Hey, Ben.
Oh, wait, you're here?
I like the guy holding her leg who's like 8 feet away.
Now, after all of the focus on Paige, she, and I counted, her critique is 8 seconds long. From time they say Paige.
It's crazy. They just are like, come up, leave.
And I get why, because it was like, but this is what we're talking about with like talking about earlier with like the storytelling and the editing. The show has not figured it out yet because you gave us Paige is a page.
Page is a page.
Flip. And it's like, and Paige, fine, not great.
Blonde model.
That's the critique. Can't wait to mess up that hair. Bye, Paige.
Gia's next. Gore Jean.
Her face. Everything about her face in this photo is immaculate.
Stunning.
I think this is my top photo.
I agree.
The only thing I dislike about it that's not her fault is it looks like she has fully 3 legs because one of the arms is almost But
the fact that she got that much shape in her torso.
And it feels like she's doing it. She's making these angles with her arms.
And this face?
Gorgeous.
The face is
fucking kidding me.
The face is incredible. Like, give her a makeup campaign from this.
I don't know. I keep wanting to look at this.
Stunning.
And it feels like it doesn't get the credit it deserves.
I agree.
All.
They don't. Once again, we are not shown enough Gia.
Now, I know she ends up getting 3rd. So... sure. But to me, I was like, at least 2nd.
Right? Marissa's photo. No thanks.
Why do they like this photo? It was so weird to get the sort of Tyra Drew Elliott speech where he's like, and they were all amazing. Can you believe they were all as good as this one?
I think her face by itself looks quite stunning. And I like that Marissa does. She's another person. This photo does not look like how she presents in person. It's also just weird because it's so zoomed in.
Yep.
She got the opposite page treatment.
Yep.
Where you barely can tell what's happening.
It looks like a Zoom background.
This photo smells of poppers. I don't know.
I don't mind that as a vibe. I kind of...
No.
You could do like a sort of Studio 54 coked out disco vibe to this
That's kind
setup.
of the vibe I got from this because of the outfit, too.
Yeah.
Yes, but you just can't see enough of her face.
You can't see her. And why not pick a photo where you saw her face, Drew? Because fascinating, I think, conspiracy that's probably true. Drew Elliott and the photographer pick the people's photos. I don't think Rita sees the film at all.
That makes sense to me.
It is nice to see her jawline and profile, I will say.
It's-
I just wish it were
lovely.
more of a true profile,
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't dislike this one as much as the two of you. Like, I think that I was surprised that Marissa did as well as she did. And to be honest, I remember her being one of my favorite of the comp card thing. So I was like, Marissa on film's kind of giving it for me.
I just want to see more of her face.
Me too.
Sure.
Courtney's next.
Do you want to... Here's some face for you.
It's the hands that are wild. This is the most bug on a windshield photo we've seen in a long time.
This is a ghost that is against your window.
I think it looks like the most half-assed Lady Gaga Little Monster arms.
And because she's wearing black pants and she's crossing her legs, she just becomes a little tornado at the bottom.
I think I'm with Ashley on this one, where I see how gorgeous she is. Like, yes, Courtney looks like a working model who is working. This is a stunning human being. This photo is not it for me.
Not at all. It's so
Hannah,
bored.
you'll never hate Courtney as much as Ashley Graham hates Courtney.
Could anyone?
It's honestly my favorite part of Ashley Graham so far is that she's just one person to dislike, and it's Courtney. Who we don't even see in this episode.
At all.
Chris Leanne is next. This is an ice dancer.
Yeah, I don't get sex pot from this photo.
No.
Sorry, judges.
I get in the middle of a jump figure skater.
Yes. Didn't land the triple axel.
And beautifully fell. Ow!
Chris Leanne makes the wild decision to
Why would
blame
you
the
do this?
photographer.
We didn't talk about it while she couldn't open her eyes enough during the shoot, according to her, and we saw some footage of that, but they're fully open here. I think she's actually got one of the superior body shapes. I think she tried to make angles, and she mostly succeeded in that.
Sure, but she's a skater. It's
Well,
so
part
weird.
of that's the styling. Part of that's the styling.
From
It's
the way
the
they
leg.
spoke to her, I'm just going to say this now. From the way they spoke to her, I thought Chris Leanne was going home.
Me too.
Spoiler, I thought that 2 episodes in a row.
Because
I'm
if
gonna
Ashley
tell the
Graham,
listeners right now, I don't know the edit order.
No.
I don't know the elimination order at all. And next episode was the first time that I was like, oh, oh my gosh. I almost texted y'all, but I was afraid I'd spoil it.
if Ashley Graham hates Courtney, Drew Elliott hates Chris Leanne.
So hard.
You can tell she is not going to be in Paper magazine.
Cody's next.
And is already crying.
Why? Why?
The twins cry a lot. And the show can't even edit in enough to like tell us why.
It's so,
She's just
this energy
got
is so
anxious
weird.
standing there.
And I think this one's one of the fine ones.
Yeah, it's pretty
This
good.
to me is very like India Tatiana level. Just like, it's not bad.
I like
No.
the upper half a lot, actually. I think her
Really?
face looks very
Okay.
beautiful. And I like the strength in her... The top part of the outfit was very good for this photo shoot. Because it gave her a lot of shape and it didn't move around and it stands out from the background.
Yes, but I will say in person, I think they photoshopped this. The bodice had like weird inverted nipples during the photo that they I think smoothed.
Well, good.
I
Yes.
kind of like that the necklace looks like a snake or something going around.
Yeah, I like her top half very much. The bottom half is nothing.
Well, that's because she was fully in the wrong place.
Yes.
There's no models below her.
And the man who's smiling. Somebody told a joke to these men because they're all laughing.
Well, I'm just going to say, if we're comparing the twins, which I don't want to always do,
Sure.
but the show like forces my hand sometimes, I like Tasha's better.
Oh, Tasha's is far superior.
Yeah.
See, I think they're pretty equal for me. I wouldn't have either of them at the number one spot. I don't know.
No, at all.
I think they're both fine.
The judges decided to make a strong choice, though.
We talked about the return of Private Panel. Private Panel is fully nothing.
There's just not enough time, and nobody says anything.
It's
like,
so short
okay,
now. It's more like
you know, in elementary school, when you had to do a project with a poster board, and you thought you blocked out the letters correctly, and you got to the end, and you realized you had no space. That is what these episodes of Top Model are. They don't have time to finish the show.
Also, Private Panel did not seem to be informed by the judging we just saw.
No.
Because when I realized the only tops we were going to talk about were Cody and Courtney, I didn't get that from the judging at all.
Nor the pictures.
And what's funny, and look, I love a good private panel different than in person. I think that is a Top Model staple. We get an even weirder edit because it's Cody first, and then as if Courtney's just in the middle because Rita loves her, and then Ashley's just like, no, not convinced. And then we just get the bottoms, and I'm like, what was Courtney in the top or the bottom? I don't understand.
Also, you said Cody, but here we get Cody Lee. That's a revelation that we've not talked about.
Well, and later, Rita always says codeine. And I think that's very funny. Sometimes Rita brings me back to those Nigel days where names are just pronounced because of the more British influence.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we get backstage. This is going to be consistent too.
And here's the thing. The reason it worked in old school Top Model to talk about every single person is it did not give away who was going to be in the bottom 2 or 3.
Yes.
It implied it, but you could still have a surprise here. They basically said, no, these are the bottom 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't know who's going home or the bottom 2, which is still something, but you're like, oh, we definitely know who's in the bottom 3.
Because those are the only people they talk about.
It makes the call-out order kind of boring.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm about to say this. I must return home, pack your bags, and go to your real home. Which
too.
I was not expecting to miss.
Too.
And if there had been something to replace it, I don't think I would have. But you need to take that minute to reset and say, here's what's about to happen. We're going to announce the top. We're going to send somebody home. Let's all take a minute and prepare ourselves to do that.
Because here's what's happening is the contestants and their want to win is making the thing have emotional stakes. But it works better when the show creates some emotional stakes, which I think Rita is kind of nervous to do.
Yes.
Because I don't think she wants to hurt anyone. And I think that what actually ends up happening is good for Rita because it shows you, well, you got the most upset person.
Yeah.
So get this out of your system. But again, you didn't have to do it. And you know what actually could have been cool is if Rita took the moment in the show to say, well, this is my first time saying this, y'all. You know, imagine a world where she had said, Tyra made this look easy, but we're going to send one of you home today. I only have blah, blah, blah photos in my hands. I was like, that'd been such a moment.
Yeah, if you want to rebrand it from a perspective of we hate to send anybody home, but we have to, you can put that in a speech. You can say, today is the end for one of your journeys here, but the modeling road is long or whatever.
But the bossitude lasts forever.
You've only got 180 overall.
You'll be bossing all the way to your next squad.
It also is strange when we are exiting Private Panel for Rita to say, do we feel good about this decision? Why?
Yes. Kill her, maim her, torture her.
And then Ashley just goes, correct, we're eliminating Courtney. And they're like, that's not what we decided. Right, got it.
My bad.
A girl can dream.
Next week, Ashley.
Call out order. Cody is first. Why?
For a confidence boost?
Yeah, it felt like they gave it to her because she cried, and I don't feel good about that. This
And
is
then-
when she does her hardest codeine, though.
Cody
Yep.
Lee. Then Courtney.
Once again, wild. So weird.
Ashley Graham's like, she couldn't get first. Then Gia. Top photo.
My number one. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, at least second. At
Then
least.
Marissa.
Which I would have put her in the top half. I would have.
And top half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tatiana.
That feels about right to me,
Okay.
honestly. Yeah.
And so does the next one.
India. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to India, who we've heard nothing from nobody, Rita decides to start trying little phrases. And she goes, we love your face. And India goes, got it. Thumbs up.
I do want to say, before we complete the call out order, my favorite thing of this entire segment was realizing how close the rest of the panel was sitting next to each other while Rita was calling out the models.
Yep.
Because they all grouped together.
Like they're worried. Like they're like,
Like they're holding hands underneath.
Yes.
then Paige, then Binta, then Tosh,
So low.
So
I
low.
think so. low.
Incredibly low.
then Kyle, then Cherish.
She also said something to Kyle. Kyle comes up very normal. And to them, Rita goes like, didn't like the walk. And Kyle's like, all right.
Fart, I don't care.
Oh, did I walk here?
Kyle just puts their hands in their pockets and falls back.
You
Bye.
you can't critique Kyle. They don't care.
They do
Don't
not.
care.
Then Chris Leanne. How the fuck
How?
does Chris Leanne not escape the bottom?
too. How?
Drew was ready to murder her.
It was Corianne was so clearly your bottom
Third.
three person.
Yes.
How?
So it's Corianne v. Justine. To Corianne, they're like, you have a supermodel mom. And to Justine, they're like, you're in elementary school, aka your mom called and she's pissed. Corianne stays. Justine falls to the floor before she can get a Rita hug.
Oof.
Very more upset than I expected.
Same.
And again, I think this was kind of good for the show because it reminded us that the contestants care about winning this.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
And
also
I'm-
why, and I feel bad saying this, it's kind of good for Justine to be the person who was eliminated first and not Corianne, who I think would have been like, ah.
Yeah.
I'm relieved for Justine
Yeah.
because I really don't think being on this show for longer would have been good for her.
No.
And she seems so vibrant. It would have made me kind of sad.
And I think she left in her best outfit.
Mm-hmm.
She looked good.
I thought Rita's moment of come on and stand up for me was a nice moment
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
I thought she did a good job with the emotion.
And the show doesn't give us a fade out.
Mm-mm.
We're not even going to get that weird thing where we have the original photos and then they morph into the makeover photos. Nothing.
Nothing.
No. Instead, we get Rita telling the rest to be boss.
Wow. Guess we lost one of our squad, right, bosses?
Brand.
This squad just got a little less bossy.
I don't know if you guys remember the song Bossy.
Of course I
Okay.
do.
Oh,
Every
from
time-
Lindsay Lohan?
No.
No.
Oh, there's also a song called Bossy from Lindsay Lohan.
No. This is
I'm just a little bossy. Ba-da-na-na-na-na.
No,
this
you're
is
referring to Khalees.
yeah, I'm talking about Khalees's I'm bossy.
Bossy.
Yeah, but every time I heard that song, I always said it, I'm boxy.
Okay, I did double check that my song exists. I'm not.
I will say that was a perfect moment for the three of us.
Yeah, true.
Like, you have a much wider taste than Hannah and I do, apparently.
It was very kind of you to say wider taste instead of worst.
I said whiter.
Pointer.
Oh, you said boxy, and my brain went to wide.
Sure.
Yeah. That's funny. All right. Justine Bitticon, which looks exactly like Bitcoin. That's every time.
No, I disagree. Her name is now Justine Bitcoin.
Yes.
The mother of the house of Bitcoin.
I'll give you her update and a little controversy. Stay tuned.
Ooh.
She is Justine Mae, M-A-E, Biticon, and that's spelled B-I-T-I-C-O-N. And she was a social media person, still has 315,000 followers on Instagram. Now, we'll talk about social media in a second, though, with her.
Oh, no.
After the show in February 2017, Justine signed with Ford Models in New York. And as of 2022, still seems to be with them, as well as Photogenics Media in LA. Also, Photogenics, we're going to see more and more. I think they were an agency and management company that started being a lot more relevant.
Picking people up.
Yeah. She's been featured in Arsenic, Koi, Elements, Paper, Complex, Elle Vietnam, and V Magazine online. And also in 2022 had her first cover of Numero Netherlands. Posted about that. She modeled for Nike Women's Summer 2017 Style Guide and the Chrome Blush Collection. She's also worked with NYX, Honest Swimwear, Honda, Off-White's Eyewear, Melissa Shoes in Brazil, and her catalog work includes American Eagle, Joy Rich LA, Fenty Beauty, Nordstrom X Nike, and Selkie. And she's modeled for the Carl Connie Capsule Collection with Ebony Davis from the show, from Cycle 18. Yeah. And in 2018, she was in New York Fashion Week walking for Adriana Sahar and Andre Emery. So she's done a little New York Fashion Week as well. And she's been in a lot of music videos. A song I really like is OMG by Griffin and Carly Rae Jepsen. And she was in that music video. Now, controversy. And normally I don't do quite as much like drama stuff, but if you look up her, this is a big part of what you're going to find. So it's hard not to talk about it. In 2020, she was publicly called out on Twitter for scamming people because she was selling her old clothes, kind of like I don't think it was Poshmark, but that kind of situation.
Something like that.
Getting paid and never sending the clothes.
That's just kind of shitty.
She apologized, but doesn't seem to have remedied the situation, from what I can tell. That's alleged.
Yeah, because it's all now in crypto. She can't send back crypto.
And then from that time, if you go to her TikTok specifically, not now, but the videos at the time, like 99% of the comments were people being like, okay, having your scammer moment, living that best scam life. Like, it's all people very jokingly, constantly talking about this scam for about like a good like section of 5 to 10 videos. And like, it's the internet. And
Come on, Anna Delvey.
It's the internet.
I wish
kind
it
of
was Justine Bitcoin.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that stuck with her for a while, but doesn't seem to be something that people associate with her now. But I couldn't find the information about that. Got kind of put through the internet filter where I couldn't find 100% if it was ever resolved. And I think she also said that she was using like a third party, and they were the ones who hadn't done stuff. But I'm like, it's still your name. Yeah. So. But she did a lot of modeling, a lot of commercial modeling.
Yeah, it's hard to, I don't know. There's not a ton to speak about Justine because she came in hard that first episode and then kind of was like, fine, this one?
Yeah, not someone that I was upset to lose nor excited to lose.
No.
Yeah.
I mostly do feel genuinely relieved for her because I don't think it would have gone well.
No. I also think they would have fucked her hair.
I wish the makeover was just the braids we get in the opening credits.
No, I think they were going to go even harder into braids. I think they were going to give her like box braids.
Oh boy.
Oh God, don't speak that into existence.
Yeah, we're going to have to already swim through so many bad makeovers. Yeah, but also just talking about this. So this is our first episode proper of this VH1 era, and I think we talked about a lot of our critiques of it, but I'm interested, in my opinion, because we watched 2 episodes this time, listeners, just so you know. So we're going to record the next one, and that one got a little bit closer to what I like in Top Model. So I'm
both
hoping
closer and further away.
Yeah, I'm hoping it inches ever closer as people figure out what this era of the show should be. Because I'm wondering if my end result once we watch the entire cycle is going to be, oh, I'm glad Tyra's coming back to Tyra it up a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, it just needs to be a little less embarrassed about being a reality TV show.
A little less precious, I think.
But if you're not embarrassed to listen to us, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can reach out to us at podleadum.com or send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com. And be like those people at the top of the episode and throw us a review. If you listen on Spotify, you can stars. If you listen on podcast, you can stars and or review.
Absolutely. And feel free to join our Discord so you can get little things like we ask people for some of their favorite inside jokes, little recurring bits, and Lex put them together in a wonderful new theme tune.
Yep. And they even got it early.
That's
so
right.
you get those like little glimpses.
Little Tyra treat.
Ooh. You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on Instagram, JW_Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum and new theme song, Who This, every time you talk about us. So for PodLeadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.